animals in your zoo.
Excuse me.
Hello again.
Looking for a job, if you've got one.
I'm arranging a job for you, but I need some more time. For now, talk to Eden. She may have some smaller contracts to tide you over.
Nothing else I needed.
Happy hunting.
Kasumi. Hi.
What'd I miss?
How are you doing?
Fine. Good, I guess.
Nothing else I needed.
Fine.
Hi.
Wasn't sure you were gonna make it back in one piece. Any trouble out there?
Not sure I'd call it smooth, but it's taken care of.
Hey, anyone you can walk away from. Here, got you a little something for the trouble. Let me know when you're ready for the next job.
Any news on your side?
Just been cleaning things up here from the raid. Speaking of which, if you want to lend a hand, feel free to use the workshops around here. There's one on the first floor and also a second one in the bunker. Have a look around and make yourself comfortable.
Hey.
Name's Holly. It's nice to meet ya. You interested in having a little fun?
I'm listening.
So, let me ask you something. You ever read comic books?
What's it to you?
Old comics are my absolute favorite. I think they cater to human aspiration, distilling our best and worst human qualities and pitting them against each other in an entertaining conflict. The best ones show us pieces of ourselves in all the different heroes. And besides, superheroes are wicked cool.
Is there a reason that you're bringing this up?
I grew up in an old print shop where they had a stash of undelivered comics. All sorts of great characters, but my favorite was Harley Quinn. I first noticed Harley's comic because she had the same first name as me. But as I read more of her stories, it felt like we had a real connection.
Why do you say that?
Holly was a good person who got drawn into a dark lifestyle because she tried to fix someone she loved. Most girls can relate trying to change a guy who's never gonna change. There's something intense and passionate about being with someone who pulls you back in each time they hurt you. No matter how powerful and strong you are as a person, sometimes you lose control. Your obsession keeps you holding on for the crazy ride, lusting after the highs and waiting out the lows.
I know the feeling.
All I'm saying is that sometimes us girls can get a little, you know, overzealous. When we put our minds to it, we're way more devious, scheming, and vindictive than our male counterparts could ever be. And Harley Quinn is the epitome of that. She's an out-and-out crazy bitch. There's something you just want to applaud about a character so unashamed of her utterly disastrous mentality. She knows she's crazy, but she wholeheartedly embraces it and makes it work. She's a no-fucks-given, hot-pants-wearing middle finger to the rest of the world. Plus, she's fun, and who doesn't like a bit of fun?
I'm not here to argue with you.
I wanted to be just like Holly growing up, and part of that never went away. Lately, I've been trying to track down some of her gear. I found an old article in the Fallon's archives saying that before the war, Harley Quinn outfits were some of the most popular costumes for Halloween. I want to find one, and I think I know where to look.
So, give me the details.
There was an old clothing store called Hot Topic down at the Monsignor Plaza. Legend is they were in the business of selling overpriced merchandise to teens who wanted a gothic or punk look. And if the Harley Quinn costume was as popular as I'm reading, maybe they've got an extra outfit or two lying around.
Sounds like an important mission.
I don't care much for traveling down to that area without backup. Place is crawling with raiders. And everyone else here thinks that chasing after an old costume is a waste of time. But you, I've got a feeling you might be different. So, what do you think? Will you come with me?
If that's what floats your boat?
All right then, we'll head out when you're ready. If Hot Topic doesn't have it, I know a couple other places we can look.
Things back home were rough. I'm glad I'm here now.
Did you need something?
Got any work?
I don't have anything for you just yet. Come back later, when I'm not bored with talking to you.
Got any work?
As a matter of fact, I do. Last month, we captured a raider named Chewie O'Doyle. I believe you met Chewie, or what's left of him, when you first arrived here. Things didn't work out so well for our raider friend. But before he passed, he provided us with an intriguing recipe. I assume you're familiar with a chem called Jet.
Of course. How could you not love it?
There's about a dozen primary dealers who work the Commonwealth peddling it. They all sell the same base product, but mix it differently and put their own labels on it. There's Scudder's Red Devil, Tito's Venom, and Bedlam's Zelax, to name a few. But Chewie discovered a game changer. By combining standard Jet with a synthetic stimulant, he was able to create a more potent version. Time Bomb, he called it. Silly name, but a powerful high, or so I'm told. So effective it practically sells itself.
So, what's the problem?
In a word, supply. The synthetics used to make the drug are hard to come by in the Commonwealth. Chewie acquired his stash from a traveling merchant, who obtained their supply from a local vault. Vault 81.
What's the word around Vault 81?
We don't know much. They mostly keep to themselves, only dealing with a few select traders. Rumor is, their vault has maintenance issues, so they developed a stimulant to help their repair crews work longer hours. We need a way to tap into their chem supply. That's where you and that Pip-Boy of yours come in.
Why me? I'm sure you're better suited for the job.
We don't know how to manufacture the stimulant, so this isn't a matter of simply waltzing in and murdering everyone. It's about establishing a long-term relationship. We need to gain their know-how and their trust. And who better to do that than a fellow Vault Dweller?
What exactly is the plan?
Once you're inside, things get a bit tricky. I need you to find someone with access to their stimulant supply, and convince them to become our inside connection.
How do I infiltrate them?
If I knew that, I wouldn't need you, now would I? Once you've gained access to Vault 81, ask around for gossip. See what dirt you can find. Blackmail is often the quickest way to bring an asset in line.
How do I make contact?
Check back with me once you've got something we can use.